Okay, we are now on slides 25 through 31. Okay, that's where I'm at, 25 through 31. So we're going to be displaying some hidden tabs that are on the ribbon. Normally, certain tabs only show up when you're working on them, like you have to click on a picture to get the picture tools. Those types of things is what we're going to be looking at, okay? So we're going to start with a blank document, a blank workbook here. It tells us that we are going to go to the File tab, then Options, and we're going to customize our ribbon, okay? So all of these different things we can already see up here at the top. But we can add or take away as we need them, okay? So on the main list of tabs, on the right, click the developer box. So that way we can see that if it's not already checked, and then click OK. Make sure that we have the developer tab up here, which we do now, okay? So we need that because we're going to be dealing with some macros here. You guys are familiar with the macros from Word. And we're going to be transferring them from one workbook to another. So just like we did in Word, we're going to do the same thing here in Excel. We're going to open up the macros workbook. Open, browse. I have so many folders within folders. So student data files. Ooh. I flipped them over. Lesson 1, macros. Okay. So now this one is open. It tells us to enable the content. I'm on slide 26, by the way. Once you have the workbook open, click each of the 3 buttons in succession to observe the macro attached to each button execute. After you click the first button, you will need to click OK in the resulting message box to continue. So hello. Hello, world. Hello, world. And reset the cells. Okay, so those are the 3 macros that have been created. So it tells us press Control N for a new workbook, and save this as macro solution. So File, Save As. I'm going to save this in my work. We're going to title it as 01 macro solution. And we're going to save it as a macro enabled workbook. Okay, so not as an Excel workbook, we need to save it as a macro enabled workbook. Save. Okay. Ensure that you have the developer tab displayed in the ribbon, which we do. Click the developer tab, and then in the code group, which is right over here, click the Visual Basic button. Okay, this will open the Visual Basic editor, maximize this window if necessary, then maximize the code window in the right pane if necessary. I'm going to widen this though so I can see everything that's going on. Okay, I'm now on slide 29. Notice the Project Explorer window in the VBE, a smaller window to the left pane with a tree structure and a list of your open workbooks. The window's title begins with Project, right up here. Okay. If it's not visible, press Control R. Okay, or it says press it if you're not sure, like it doesn't hurt anything to press it. Control R, just make sure that this guy is open over here. Okay, I'm now on step 6 on slide 28. or I'm sorry, slide 29. If necessary, widen the Project Explorer window a bit so you can see enough of the workbook names to tell which one ends in solution. Yep, I did that. That's when I spread this, move this over a little bit. Step number 7, if either of the trees for the macros workbook or the macros solution workbook have any collapsed branches in the Project Explorer, click the plus button to expand the branches. Okay, so these guys right here, like, make sure that those are open so we can see everything that is inside of them. In the tree structure for the macros workbook, you will see a branch labeled modules right here. Under that branch, click the example module and drag it inside the tree structure for the macro solution workbook, and then release the mouse button. You may have noticed that a plus appears besides the pointer when you drag the module outside of its parent workbook. So if I drag it down here, I now have modules down here, and it's been added over here. Excuse me. I'm now on slide 30. On step number 10, the tree structure under the macros solution workbook will now have the modules folder. Click the plus to expand it. I did that here. In the VBE window, click File, and then click Close and Return to Microsoft Excel. So up here, I'm going to come up, File, Close and Excel, or Close and Return. On step 12, on the developer tab in the code group, click the macros button. In the macros dialog box, change the macros value to this workbook. Then you'll see the list Hello World, click Run. And we can see that. It tells us to run the hello cells, make sure that that works, and to run the goodbye cells to make sure that all of those work, to clear the changes made. So we just transferred the macros from one document to another document simply by dragging and dropping them. So we're going to save this and close it, close, and then this one right here we're going to close. We don't have to save anything, it says. Okay, MP or slide 31 is just showing what you should see, what it should look like. So we are all set on here.